Well, shortly after that debate ended, Taylor Swift endorsed Kamala Harris for president. She is one of the music industry's biggest stars, but how big an impact will her endorsement actually have? Our tech editor, Julia Seeger, is with me now to discuss. And Julia, look, she made that announcement on social media and she took the opportunity in the same post to attack Donald Trump's running mate, J.D. Vance.
Exactly. So she, in an Instagram post, she took to Instagram, of course, which is really her platform, 280 million followers. And she declared herself in favor of Democrat candidate Kamala Harris because she says she's fighting for causes that need to be ended by a warrior. Now, this post, as you can see here, is illustrated with a photo of her with her cat in her arms. And she signed calling herself Childless Cat Lady. Now, she's alluding to a comment that was made by Trump's running mate, J.D. Vance, in an interview dating back to 2021, where he described women in the Democratic Party as being radical childless leaders and childless cat ladies. Now, of course, that created a huge backlash. J.D. Vance then went on to clarify, saying it was a way for him to stress the fact that he thought the Democratic Party was becoming anti-children and anti-family. Now, just a couple of minutes ago, Donald Trump also reacted to Taylor Swift's tweet saying that she will pay the price with her fans. She will pay the price of the endorsement with her fans. Now, that still needs to be verified because even though she did start with a lot of fans who were mainly conservative, she now seems to have fans across the political board. Now, another person got involved in the conversation. That is Elon Musk. He's a strong supporter, as you know, of Donald Trump. And he sarcastically answered Taylor and said, you win, I will give you a child, and guard your cats with my life. Now, I'm not going to comment on that, but what we're seeing here is that this conversation that's happening between a former president, a tech mogul, and a pop star can only happen because of social media networks where people display their opinions, and whether we like it or not, the political conversation has shifted there. Now, one more thing in her tweet, she says that she decided to endorse Kamala Harris at this specific moment because she came across a deepfake falsely claiming that she was endorsing Donald Trump. Now, whether or not that's true, we were all waiting for her to endorse the Democratic candidate, but regardless, what we're seeing with this deepfake is that she is indeed identified as someone who can have an influence on voters.
Absolutely, and that's even though she is somebody who's remained politically rather discreet about her opinions for years now.
That's right, and for a really long time we actually thought she was Republican, just simply put because she was a country singer, because she came from Tennessee, and she was really embodying this sort of Puritan conservative America. And she didn't take a stance in 2016 with the election that pitted Hillary Clinton against Donald Trump. She only came out politically on Instagram in 2018, 2 years after the election of Donald Trump. And that tweet had a huge impact. Just 24 hours following that tweet, 51,000 people actually registered to vote. Last September, same thing. She posted a message on her Instagram account and, calling people to early registration, and 35,000 people registered. And that was 23% more than the day before. So her tweets do have a huge influence. But just like Elon Musk's, too, we can quantify that as well. When he tweets about a business, there's right away an impact on the financial markets. Now, to try to answer this difficult question, there's a study that was published in the Journal of Political Marketing, this difficult question of whether this public celebrity support for American presidential candidate has an impact. And what the study said is that, yes, it does indeed, but there are three important factors. The celebrity has to be familiar, so close to the people. They have to be popular. They have to be credible, trustworthy. And if that's true, then they can impact people, but they can only impact people who are undecided, who are apolitical, who just didn't think they were going to go vote, for instance. But they can't sway people and change their minds.
Right, and that study you're talking about goes back to 2018, Julia, but it does seem that Taylor Swift ticks the boxes. I mean, she's considered credible, and clearly she is adored by her fans.
And she's a huge, huge pop star. She is a worldwide phenomena, if you will. And the question is it enough? Because it seems like our political views, even our morals, our beliefs are very deep-rooted indeed. And if you look at this survey that was conducted in January 2024, it's really interesting because it says that 18% of voters say they are more likely or significantly more likely to vote for a candidate that's endorsed by Taylor Swift. And conversely, 17% say the opposite. They're less likely to vote for a candidate if she's supported by the singer. Now, what this tells you is that it's a double-edged sword. And the fact that this politicization of stars stars and the fact that they use social media as a political platform is more and more annoying voters. And the reason why is because they tend to see them as people who are perhaps these wealthy people who are perhaps disconnected from reality and trying to give them moral lessons.
Julia Seeger, thank you.